Shut up and sit down.
Welcome everyone to 2024 Sports Take Drive with me, Noah, and my fellow host,
Collin.
Today we have a special guest. He is an NBA expert, and so today we'll be talking a lot about NBA.
So, as everyone knows, trade deadline just recently finished up. We will talk about teams that we thought won the trade deadline, teams that lost, and basically just the interesting trades that happened. So, I want to start off with the end of the Luka Doncic trade. We find out Anthony Davis gets traded to the Wizards for Chris Middleton, A.J. Johnson, Tyus Jones, Marvin Bagley Jr., and 2 firsts. What are your guys' thoughts on, after trading away their star player, ending up with Chris Middleton?
The Mavericks are the biggest losers of the trade deadline by far.
I think the Mavericks are just by far the worst organization structurally in the entire NBA right now.
That's fair.
Like, I honestly think...
Yeah, it's not ridiculous.
Huh?
Closer to the mic.
Oh, my bad. I'm just saying, like from like a standpoint, you look at the Mavericks, like, I feel like they're just an embarrassing franchise. Like, if I was a Mavericks fan right now, I'm putting a bag over my head.
Yeah,
because you trade Luka Doncic, you get lucky that you land Cooper Cup. They didn't get. Let's not forget Cooper Flag. My bad. Cooper Flag. Let's not forget they didn't. It's not like they traded to get the pick for Cooper Flag. They got lucky that they won a lottery for Cooper Flag. So they get lucky with that. They get Anthony Davis, who is an injury-prone player. He does nothing. Kyrie Irving has gone down. He's probably never going to be the same player again. He's out this whole season. And then they trade Anthony Davis, and now their whole team is. Hopefully Cooper Flag is better than Luka Doncic. Is just what they're hoping right now.
I mean, that's all they have. They traded away like everything around him too. They're looking rough for sure.
I mean, I don't know. Have they fired? Did they fire that?
Nico Harrison's been gone.
He's been gone. Yeah. So it's like they've got a GM, and this new GM hasn't done anything better for them.
No.
So, now what I do like here is they got. Oh, actually. Yeah, they got 2 first-round picks for Anthony Davis, right?
2 first.
Yeah, so okay, I like that. They robbed Washington.
They also had to give up Dante Exum, D'Angelo Russell, and Jaden Hardy.
I honestly couldn't care less. 2 first-round picks from Anthony Davis.
No,
that's a robbery.
I don't think so.
Not for a guy who doesn't play games.
Not when one of the picks is the 2026 Thunder pick.
Yeah, that's going to be worth nothing.
Pick.
And 2030 Golden State pick, who knows what that will be.
Honestly, that's probably going to be a good pick.
Yeah.
That's going to be a good pick.
In 2030, though, 4 more years, they're going to be rebuilt by then. I mean, no Curry, though. I hope they are. But they have to pay Chris Middleton's horrible salary. Yeah. That one of the most expensive guys that averages 10 points per game. Marvin Bagley Jr. is awful now. And then the other 2 guys speak for themselves.
I mean, at the end of the day, picks are picks. And they're going to get their first overall picks as well those years. So we're talking about that's still 2 seasons. They're going to have 2 first-round picks. You never know what you can do with it. Nowadays, I mean, we've seen Jimmy Butler, 31st overall pick. Nikola Jokic, 2nd-round pick. Draymond Green, 2nd-round pick, right? If the Dallas Mavericks get a good GM who can find talent, that's a stretch, but
who knows?
These might end up being something good for them because Anthony Davis wasn't going to do anything for them anyway. So at least they've got 2 future players on their team. You know what I'm saying? If they don't trade away these players.
Yes, which we'll move on to the next trade here, but I do think that was one of the, I'd say a big trade, not because of the players, but because of
just
how it came to that
scenario. Yeah.
But this one directly affects Xander here, which is why I want to bring it up. And it's a very interesting trade. We got Buddy Hield and Jonathan Kuminga for Kristaps Porzingis.
I think it's a really good trade for both teams as long as Tingus Pingus can stay healthy. Which
who knows?
It's a kind of a big ask. He's a very injury-prone player, but he fits really well into the Warriors' like game plan almost, where he's a big that can space the floor and get boards. And then for the Hawks, they get Jonathan Kuminga, who's a great prospect. He just didn't fit within the Warriors' dynamic. And then Buddy Hield is Buddy Hield. He could go for 30 or 3, depending on the night.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Warriors didn't really give up anything. They only gave up 2 players that aren't playing at all. They weren't getting meaningful minutes. So I think it's a good trade for both teams.
I kind of agree. I think if the Warriors would still have Jimmy Butler, which they won't, I think they would be an elite team now. But without Jimmy Butler, I still don't think they'll do anything in the playoffs, which sucks for Curry, to be honest. I think this trade is actually a very underrated trade, for being honest. I think the Pacers getting Zubac could help them out a ton. They didn't really have a star except Siakam, and now when Halliburton comes back, they have Siakam and him. I think they'll be another good team.
They were in the finals last year too. So it's like like you said, once Halliburton's back, that's going to be a really interesting lineup.
Yeah, I mean, they gave up 2 firsts and a second, and then 2 guys that I don't even want to say. So they
Benedict Mathurin and what?
Isaiah Jackson. Yeah, like they didn't lose much, but I still think that's a good trade for the Pacers. I'm very excited to see what they'll do, even though I hate them because I'm a Bucks fan. So then I think we don't have to go trade by trade for the Bulls. I just think the Bulls trade their whole team.
Yeah, they traded their whole roster other than what?
Right.
Matas Buzelis.
Yeah. No, as a Bulls fan, how do you feel about it?
I don't care whatsoever.
Do you think it's just? Do you think did you just give up on them?
No, it's not that I've given up on them. I think it's time that they give up on themselves. I think even as a Bulls fan, I'll admit, like, we were talking about some of the worst ran franchises in the NBA right now, and the Bulls kind of are. When you look at like kind of some of the talent that they keep bringing in and throwing out, it's kind of to a point where it's like, it's been years since Derrick Rose and ages since Jordan, and we've pretty much brought out nothing, right? You know what I'm saying? We had a couple years back in the day with DeRozan and Levine and Vucevic, and that was a waste of time. And now it's like we kind of thought we were going to do something with Giddey and Buzelis this year, and it hasn't turned out so far. And now we've gotten rid of the lineup, and we're just adding guys like Collin Sexton to the lineup. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think, like, to me, I think it's just – I don't think necessarily is it 100% that they're tanking. It's just they're in a phase of rebuilding where I don't think they really know what to do. I think that's what's really going on. Yeah. And I think the truth is they just need to sell the team. They need no ownership. So that's really, I don't think they're gonna get anything special unless they get some LeBron first overall selection. And that's the biggest problem with the Bulls, I think, is that they don't settle for being the worst team in the league, and they keep hovering at that 500, just below 500 mark, where they're never really gonna get a great pick. They're never really gonna get like that guy, and they're just gonna stay mid-draft, low, maybe early but late in the draft, like, you know, an early late pick. So they'll never get that type of talent. And it's just, you know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So now, I have 2 more trades I want to talk about before we start talking about my Bucks. But this one, I know, Noah, you were very interested in, and I honestly just thought it was kind of a weird trade, is James Harden for Darius Garland and a second-round pick.
Oh, that was the most beautiful trade of the entire weekend.
James Harden hit a game winner the next 2 nights later.
That trade, when I saw it, was like money to my eyes. I think, for one, I've always been against Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell being together. I never thought Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell worked together. I thought Darius Garland, he is a bum. He really is. He likes to chuck up tough shots and make them, but the rest of the game he sucks. He doesn't play good defense. His passing, while, you know, I'd say it's fairly above average, it's not what that team needs, and nothing compared to what James Harden can provide for this team, I think. Especially, like, we're talking about an established all-star, and we're pairing them up with Donovan Mitchell, and I think Donovan Mitchell is really hitting his prime right now. And I think this pair is probably both Harden and Donovan Mitchell's probably best chance at winning a finals right here.
I mean, I agree Harden's better than Garland. I just feel like Harden's also a shot checker. I don't see.
Not in today's game.
Yes,
he's
he
a passer
is.
now. He's led the league. He's been a top 3 assist leader.
Yeah,
for the
he's
past,
been passing more, but he's still he throws up a lot of shots.
He's gonna be paired with Donovan Mitchell. He's not gonna have to.
But he's also one of the best 3-point shooters in the league right now.
Yeah, no, I know. He can be a shot checker.
But he doesn't need to.
Yeah.
Especially now, he's going to have a different role with Donovan Mitchell being the main scoring option. He'll be second option, so he won't have to worry. And
He
then
was
Donovan
also on
Mitchell
a
doesn't
team
get
with
injured.
Kyrie, Kevin Durant, and him, and it
Well,
didn't work.
that was a whole different thing.
So, but that's a completely different deal though, because we're talking about 3 ball hog all stars. Donovan Mitchell, as big of a scorer as he is, has never necessarily been like the type of guy to selfishly try to win games. He wants to win, right?
Yeah.
And I think pairing him up with James Harden is literally perfect. You have playmaking and passing and shooting all put together. James and Donovan Mitchell are 2 of the best shooters in the entire NBA right now. And then on top of that, you have the front court of Evan Mobley and God, I can't remember his name.
Jared Allen.
Jared Allen, thank you. Both. I think that's a great starting 4, and I like that.
Who's their small forward?
I want to say it's like Max Strus, but I think he's the backup right now.
Well-
And because they got rid of Isaac Okoro. So I think it's like one of those. It's one of those positions where they have in and out. They don't have a complete starter there right now.
Yeah, I mean, I like this Cavs team a lot, if I'm being honest. They have a lot of guys that can contribute. I think the James Harden definitely made them better. I don't really get the Clippers there, though. I don't
Right, and that's
what
why
they were doing.
as a rooting for the Cavs, I thought it was a good trade because for
Yeah.
James Harden they got what they only had to give up a second and who?
And Darius Garland.
Oh yeah, and Darius
Yeah.
Garland. Yeah, well who a bum. You know what I'm saying? We're literally talking about an MVP 4-time 3-time scoring leader, 2-time assist champ for Darius Garland and
Yeah.
2 second-round picks. I think they're gonna be hungry for a
second-round
finals.
pick.
And with LeBron's contract expiring, he might want to play his last season in Cleveland. I think
That's what
I'm
I've
not
heard.
saying that's like 100%, but that's entirely possible.
I heard him, Bronny, and Bryce all kind of want.
I heard that's the rumor too.
Yeah.
As a LeBron hater and a Donovan Mitchell fan, I don't want this to happen.
As a LeBron lover, I think it would be awesome. I think
it'd be pretty cool.
I
don't think
I
it
think-
would be that.
I
he's
think
not
it's a
getting the big
cool-
contract. He
To
would
me-
take a small contract. That's the only way he goes
If-
to Cleveland.
I'm not gonna lie to you. To
It's the only way they get it.
If LeBron did this, he would be giving me every reason why I hate him, because he does the exact same thing every single
I
time.
think he just want to retire with his original team. That's all it would be. He'd go there for 1 year and be done.
Yeah, but that's all he does is he leaves and he goes for the super team. If he really wanted to retire with the Cavs, he wouldn't have left the Lakers.
I don't know though. He did the going back to Cleveland the second
No.
time. That wasn't a super team. He
went back
Kyrie still
after
wasn't
they
that
acquired
good when he
a
originally
first round
went there.
pick in Kyrie Irving, and they got Kevin Love, who at the time was a top 5 power forward in the entire NBA, if not top 3.
Yeah, and other than that, who was on that team?
That's still a big 3.
But other than that, who was on the team?
All
The
right.
Heat were way better. The Heat was a super team. I'll be honest there.
Well, yeah, but that's still a team. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not talking about scrubs. We're talking about Kyrie Irving. I mean, mind you, without Kyrie Irving, we don't even know if he wins Game 7 because Kyrie Irving is the guy who hits the shot.
That's true.
That's true. This is true.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, we do not discredit, like, oh, mind you, Kyrie Irving and LeBron both had 41 in that game.
Yeah.
They both did. It took both of them getting 41 to beat that 72 team in Game 7.
No, I'm not hating on Kyrie or Kevin Love. Yeah, they were both very good. I'm just saying, like, if he wanted to be on the super team, he could have stayed on that Heat team.
By the time
Or he could have won. There
the-
were other teams
the
out there.
Heat team was getting old. He wanted to go to Cleveland because he wanted to win one in Cleveland.
That's
But
what I'm saying. He could go
he
back to
wanted,
Cleveland
but he
and
wanted a
win
super
one
team.
more.
He wanted a super team to do it. He didn't want to wait around for.
I don't
super
think
team.
it was a super team. I think he just wanted a team there that could support him to get there.
But that's the thing. That's the difference, though. Michael Jordan played his whole career
No, he retired when they started to not look as good. Went to baseball and then came back.
They won 3 straight chips and then he retired. What do you mean they stopped looking as good?
Because the team was going down, so he just left.
NBA chip.
Yes, and then he just left because he didn't think they'd win it the next year.
He
and
was
then came
tired
back.
of playing basketball.
Yeah.
He won 3 straight NBA championships and and he won the Olympic gold. He had nothing to prove. He was a 3-time, 4-time MVP. But his first time retiring, he was more successful than LeBron. He didn't even have anything to prove.
More successful than LeBron with only 3 chips? No.
He had the same amount of MVPs. And he had 3 chips.
And less chips.
And
That's not more successful than LeBron.
Okay, he had a DPOY.
Okay, we're not doing the LeBron Jordan debate right now. That's for another episode.
Okay, but that's
no. We'll move it. We'll move it. We're moving on.
Going back to LeBron though, that's exactly my point. He's gonna go back to this Cavalier team. He's gonna join this already established super team and be the same loser he always is.
Okay, sure.
He joins the super team.
All right, we're moving on. We're moving on. You're just wrong takes. All right, we're moving on to.
Takes, but you can't defend it, can you?
Yes, I just am.
You can't
and you were
defend it.
wrong. You said wrong things. Okay, we're
Name
moving on.
one time he didn't lead his team for a Super
We're
Bowl.
going to the Sixers trade. Jared McCain to the Thunder for a first-round pick and 3 future second-round picks.
This is a great trade for the Thunder. They get Jared McCain, who
Almost won Rookie of the Year last year.
outside of well, he didn't get injured. If he didn't get injured, he wins that easily.
He had better stats than them all at the time he got injured.
He played few games.
And then all they had to give up was this year's first-round pick, which is going to be nothing.
Yeah.
Because they're going to probably go at least deep playoff run, Western Conference Finals, like most likely.
Yeah.
And
And 3 future seconds.
3 future second-round picks. That's chump change.
I think Jared McCain is a great talent. I was kind of surprised.
He's a prospect with really high upside.
I was surprised Philly got rid of him. I mean, that Philly team already is not as good as we thought they'd be. But he did also just get sent to the G League. So I think the Philly was already kind of giving up on him. But then Jared McCain, obviously, I think Oklahoma did believe in him. And this is why Oklahoma is so good, is because they always get the young players.
Yeah, they got the TikTok starting lineup now.
Yeah. And then
I didn't like that trade.
we'll just talk about one more trade for what? This one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. We're going to talk about this one because it's a very interesting trade, especially after what happened. We have the Jaren Jackson Jr. getting traded to the Jazz. Memphis is giving up. They gave up. They're going to get rid of John Moran in the offseason, I'm sure. I was shocked by this trade. I mean, no one in this trade, no one in the names besides Jaren Jackson Jr. really stands out. But then the 3 first-round picks, I was pretty surprised by.
They did get 3 first-round picks.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
for Jaren Jackson
disappointed
Jr.,
in
that's
the
pretty
league in the way that they just give away first-round picks, too.
Yeah.
Like, they really just give out first-round picks for anyone now.
Jaren Jackson Jr. got
more for Jaren Jackson Jr. than the Mavericks got for Luka Doncic.
Right.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I'm saying.
I mean, 3 picks for Jaren Jackson Jr. Are you kidding me? Like, I would have never even thought about that trade.
Yeah, no, that was very interesting. And then, well, I want to talk about the Bucks real quick because they, I think, had one of the best trade deadlines they could have. I think it was very under the radar too. Number one was, I have no clue what the Nets were doing dropping Cam Thomas.
He's not that good. He's a shot chucker.
I don't. Okay, so 2 years ago, he was averaging 25. And then this last year, he got hurt, and it wasn't as good start this year. And they just cut him. He came to the Bucks, dropped 35 in his second game. He's exactly what the Bucks needed. We needed a shot.
Streaky. He can't be consistent, and that's what the Bucks need. You can't have Kyle Kuzma and Cam Thomas as your backcourt.
Well,
Like, you're asking to lose every game.
Kyle Kuzma, I think, is going to be off the team hopefully this next year. But, like, I'm saying versus the Magic, he had 34 on 12 for 20 shooting. And then you go, that's above 50%. It's pretty good. Next game, he goes 5 for 13. Not as good, 12 points. Also played way less minutes. But he still contributed to a win versus the Thunder that game. Yes, they were down Shea.
They were down.
The Bucks were down Giannis, Miles Turner, and Ryan Rollins, our 3 best players. So I think I was shocked the Bucks blew them out here. The main guy.
So the Bucks beat the OKC Thunder when they didn't have
It was
Shea.
it was bench versus bench. We didn't have Giannis. What?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Our like backup guys are looking really good.
So
But the-
so OKC's not as great as you guys claim they are.
No, they had their whole bench out.
No, the Bucks they outperformed way more than they should have. It was, I mean, the guy that I'm most shocked by is I have no clue how to say his first. How do you say it? Usman Dang. He averaged 2 points on the Thunder, came to the Bucks, shot 6 for 10 and 7 for 12 with 3 for 6 on threes and 5 for 8 on threes with 17 and 19 points, 4 blocks, 6 assists. This dude was a nobody, and then just came to the Bucks and looks great.
Well, how many minutes was he playing?
I mean, yeah, this is all.
He played 23 minutes for the 17 and 36 for the 19, but he was like the main
for
contributor.
The Thunder, how much did he?
Yeah, like this is a system.
He did not. He played 20 minutes and scored 3 points there. Like he did not play
He only
much.
Put up 3 shots.
Yeah, he didn't play much for them.
Yeah.
He was an end of the bench guy, just like Shea was. I'm not comparing him to Shea. Obviously, Shea's way better, but the Thunder got rid of this guy like he was nothing for nothing.
I mean,
and
do
now
they
he's
need him though.
a good player.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Do they need him? It's not that they got him.
I would love a guy that shot above that shoots.
Yeah, but they just won the NBA Finals and they have Shea
70%
Gilgeous-Alexander and the greatest team
And
ever.
Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, like do
and
they
now
need
their
him?
whole team's hurt and they're struggling.
They'll be fine.
They're gonna survive. they're gonna survive without.
I think
Hey, if you
they'll be fine for a week or two.
if you ask me which team's gonna survive, the Bucks or the OKC Thunder, I'm gonna.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be
tell you
OKC, but I'm telling
so.
you, when the Bucks have this team and we add Giannis back, I think it's gonna be. They're gonna get to the playoffs. Which, if you would ask me if they would make it to playoffs 2 weeks ago, I would have said no shot, and we might get a top 10 pick.
Mhm.
But now I think they might go on a playoff push with this team.
You want them to go to the playoffs?
I think they could, yeah.
You want the Bucks?
Oh, they're gonna lose first round, maybe second round if we get lucky. It matters what Giannis is, but I think they could. And I want them to. I think Giannis in any playoffs is a problem.
But like, what is going on?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why would you want that team in the playoffs? I'm not even gonna lie. As a Bucks fan, at this point, I wouldn't even mind getting rid of Giannis.
That's just wrong. I'm telling you, I think the Bucks are flying under the radar, and they're gonna do something no one was expecting.
Who they need to get rid of is Doc Rivers.
They need to get rid of Doc Rivers and Kyle Kuzma, and we'll be a good team.
Yeah, it's like you're getting rid of Satan and the devil.
What it comes down to, I mean, they are both just like a problem everywhere. Neither of them I have zero hope for. I can't wait for both of them to be gone. I'm hoping this offseason. I think we keep Giannis if we can keep Cam Thomas, and
I
then
think you'll be fine keeping Cam Thomas. I don't think anyone else is gonna want him.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Brooklyn Nets didn't want him.
yeah, that's what I don't get.
Yeah.
And Nets fans they were mad that they got rid of him.
But the front office, they're the ones who make the trades. They're the
Yes,
ones
and they were stupid.
Are
All right.
they though?
Yes.
That's the question. Are they?
When were the last time the Nets were good? When they had KD, James Harden, Kyrie, and they
When was the
lost
last
all
time
of
the
them.
Bucks were good. The same time. Like the
We won the
exact
finals
same
that
time.
year.
The exact same time.
If Dame didn't get hurt like 2 or 3 years ago, both those years, if we had a healthy team, we could have won the championship.
Okay, if James Harden and Kyrie Irving weren't hurt the entire season that they were with the Nets would have won.
And they were healthy versus the Bucks, and the Bucks won.
Oh, you mean the year that the Bucks like actually won?
Yes,
that's because Kevin
in playoffs.
Durant's shoe size. is
Yeah.
So we're blaming our shoe size now.
Yes. We are.
That is not how that works. All right, but with that, we're going to end it here.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you next time.